Yo, what is going on guys? It is Cynnnical, and today for you guys I've got a Kingdom Hearts 3 discussion video, and in today's video we're going to be talking about how exactly will Keyblade Transformations work. You know, a lot of people are sort of confused. Is it going to be replacing drive forms? Is it going to have, you know, its own gauge? And currently that sort of information we really don't know of as of right now, and hopefully later on this year that sort of stuff will be you know, unraveled, etc, etc. But however, for you guys today I sort of have a very brief sort of conceptual idea behind how I personally feel like Keyblade Transformations are going to work. Now keep in mind guys, this is just a basic concept. This is a discussion video. It's not news, it's not facts, it's not whatever. I'm just giving you guys some insights, basically just talking about how I believe that they might work. Now in the past I actually have mentioned this in one or two videos, but it was only very briefly, so I thought I'd just make a you know, whole video on it to sort of give you guys more of a better idea about it. So first of all, the way I think this is going to work sort of came from the, I suppose you could say, the biggest piece of news and information that we got about Kingdom Hearts 3, and that was obviously back in December during the Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Remix launch event. At that event, there was a exclusive Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer shown. Now, we have current details, you know, some of the best details that we have on the internet, telling us and sort of describing in detail what was shown, you know, during that trailer. So currently, you know, none of us have actually seen the trailer itself due to the fact that it's only been released to the people who actually went to the 2.5 launch event. So anyone who went to the 2.5 launch event, you guys have already seen it. Obviously the rest of the world hasn't yet, but we do have descriptions and stuff on the internet which are absolutely fantastic, and there was a bunch of different info and important you know, tidbits within there that gave us different insights towards a lot of different things. Now, one of the main things that was shown in this trailer was the Keyblade Transformations. Now the first one was the dual shooters that we already saw in the D23 trailer, so they appeared once again. You know, nothing new there, but it was cool that they showcased that one again, because they're obviously wanting to sort of use that as an example and as sort of like an introduction to the Keyblade Transformations. You know, what better way to do it than to have two fucking, you know, guns shooting out, you know, Firaga balls everywhere. I think that's amazing. Now, another thing that was also shown there, that basically in the trailer, it was shown that these dual guns actually further transformed into a huge cannon. Now, thanks to Zephyr and KH Insider, he of course did a art rendition of Sora's new Keyblade, as well as the dual shooters, as well as the cannon Keyblade transformation that was of course shown in the trailer. Now, what is some similarities behind the dual shooter, the cannon, and the Keyblade? Now, first of all, I want to note, I want you guys to note that pretty much in this trailer, Sora was wielding his new Keyblade, or the new Keyblade, or a new Keyblade. We currently don't know whether this is going to be his default Keyblade. I've already sort of talked about that, but he was basically using this brand new Keyblade, you know, right here. So, basically, what is, what is very obvious about the new Keyblade, the dual shooters, as well as the cannon? It's simple. If we look at the Keyblade's design, we can obviously see that sort of a star is heavily implemented in the design of that Keyblade. As we can see by the teeth of the Keyblade up the top, there's a star that is sort of embedded within the swirl. If we look at the hilt of the Keyblade, we can also see the star once again by the hilt. And of course the actual keychain itself has once again a star. So if we look at the dual shooters, once again that same sort of design is implemented. We see the star at the back of the gun, and not only that, but the keychain that's actually hanging off of the dual shooters is the exact same keychain that is represented on the Keyblade as well. Once again, the star. And of course, obviously, we know that the cannon is related to the dual shooters, as in that new trailer, the dual shooters further transform into the cannon. Although we don't actually see the star keychain hanging off the cannon, it's quite obvious that the design of the cannon looks very similar similar to that of the dual shooters, as well as the actual Keyblade itself. So it leads me to believe that, you know, perhaps each Keyblade is going to have two very unique Keyblade transformations, and I think this is a really, really cool thing. Now, one thing that you guys might be bringing up and might be thinking in your head, but Cynnnical, in the D23 trailer, Sora wasn't equipped with this Keyblade, he was using the Kingdom Key, and then he used the dual shooters. Well, actually, in the D23 trailer, of course, yeah, he's using the Kingdom Key, but before, you know, he gets out to the dual shooters, the clip ends and it transitions to the next clip, which is obviously the clip where he's using the dual shooters. So it doesn't actually, you know, in the D23 trailer, it doesn't actually show us, you know, Sora using the Kingdom Key and then it transforming into the Keyblade transformation. So perhaps, you know, the developers or something like that just pretty much was equipped with that Keyblade at the time, and they transformed the Keyblade, then they pressed record to put into the trailer. So that's something that I wanted to mention, just in case, you know, you guys bring that up. Cynnnical, that Keyblade wasn't in the D23 trailer, so you know, this is incorrect. But, you know, I could fully be incorrect for all we know. This is just an idea that I actually have at the top of my brain. You know, I could be wrong. Perhaps you can use any Keyblade transformation with any Keyblade. It just looks different depending, you know, on what Keyblade you're using. But I really don't know. I do definitely like the idea of having, you know, a Keyblade where it has its own two personalized, you know, like Keyblade transformations, because it gives people a reason to perhaps use the Keyblade, not for its stats or whatever, but for the actual transformation of the Keyblade. You know, Sweet Memories, it's a very bad Keyblade as far as stats are concerned. The ability was great, but as far as actually using the Keyblade, it was really, really bad. But perhaps, you know, Square Enix could sort of, you know, force the player, not so much force the player, but more so convince the player to use specific Keyblades that perhaps in stats aren't so good, but in the Keyblade transformations are a good enough reason to actually use that Keyblade. But anyway, guys, I don't know, this is just an idea that I have, so take it as you will. Post your ideas and whatnot in the comment section below, and until tomorrow, guys, I'll catch you later. Peace.